Welcome back. We are here for some more economic updates. It's a lot to cover because a lot have happened last week and over the weekend, so I'm about to cover that right now. Let's just get to it, man, because tariffs is really about to be the main topic, really, and that will be the main topic for this week also. So let's jump to it. All right, let's go ahead and start with some data with the U.S. average earnings. We've seen that it came out better than expected, and then we've seen that the revised numbers also came out better than expected than the previous too. So that gave some Feds some more confidence that we may be more on the stickier side with inflation. However, non-farm payrolls came out worse than expected, with the revisions coming out better than expected. So it was a lot of mixed data coming in. Kashkari, was pretty proud with the 4% unemployment rate coming down a little lower, a little better than expected overall, but it's still a little bit on the stickier side with a lot of uncertainty. So we still gotta go ahead and stay patient overall with that. Even though we see the Fed Kashkari confident that inflation is about to come down, it's still not changing the stance on them pausing inflation because of all this uncertainty that's happening. We've also seen that Michigan 1-year inflation numbers are higher than expected, so they expect inflation to stay around for quite some time, increasing gradually. Higher prices about to be coming in due to tariffs. We see on the graphs on top of that we not going anywhere with inflation at the moment. So expect a lot more price changes, a lot more tariffs with a lot more countries. We also see that Fed Goldsby, he see that inflation is going to be around for quite some time. He planning on staying on a neutral policy rate for the most part. They still think it's going to get 2% inflation, but that's just them being a little cautious for the most part. We know it's not. We see that it's not, especially with all the plans that Trump having right now, with all these different type of tariff plans for all the different type of countries that's happening. Yeah, we about to see a lot more price changes with a lot more materials, a lot more goods, products. It's about to go down. As we also see, we had a lot of comments from Trump stating that he, first and foremost, he will be announcing reciprocal tariffs next week, or pretty much this week, for many countries. Yeah, not Japan, China, Mexico, Canada, still, even steel and aluminum is about to be a lot of tariffs just shooting out to everybody. It's like Oprah almost. You get a tariff, you get a tariff, everybody get tariffs. Yeah, that's the type of timing he's on at the moment, unfortunately. We also see some announcements on Japan on top of that, as they are in kind of a talk right now on what they about to do with their tariffs ideas and plans for each other. We see that Japan is willing to give investment to the US of $1 trillion, but Trump is still willing to have a lot of reciprocal tariffs shooting out. And we're about to get more news today, Tuesday, announcements about to be shooting. So just stay aware of all the surprise comments that's coming out, because it's about to fluctuate the markets like crazy. A lot of volatility is about to happen. Just stay aware, because it's going down. Just to say that. We can also see EC press is willing to respond to Trump tariffs also if needed. And a lot of countries are planning accordingly. So expect a lot of volatility for other currencies on top of that. Euro, you're going to see safe havens kind of having some mixed little issues going on, especially with Japan being a safe haven. Swiss, US, and we got the beta pairs like CAD, Aussie, and we also see New Zealand on top of that too. So it's going to be a lot of different type of currencies with mixed volatility going on till it's an actual stance, a forward guidance on what actually is about to just stick to for the most part. Here goes some more comments from Trump. He will be announcing on Monday, which is pretty much today, 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminum coming into US. Leaders will also discuss debt breakdown reforms and things like that. We're about to see a lot of talk going on all throughout this week. A lot of surprise, a lot of comments coming in, along with data coming in on top of that. And then we see that Trump is willing to buy and own Gaza instead of just going straight in and try to take it over. Cause I was about to be like, somebody go get y'all mans, please. He's doing a little bit too much, but now he's willing to buy, which I don't think is going to happen. But we're gonna see how the talk goes, because he's not willing to send any troops over there. So just stay aware. Just stay aware of any comments. All right, let's break down what's going on this week for the most part as far as with the economic calendar. Today we have February 10th. Not too much going on. It's pretty quiet overall. McDonald's, they got their earnings coming out, and we got some speakers coming in for the most part. On the 11th, we got some more speakers coming in. Coca-Cola earnings. We see Fed speakers, and Powell will be testifying also. So that will also be the big talk of the week. All eyes will be on that. See what the forward guidance is now as far as what's going on with tariffs and how they feel about it, et cetera, et cetera. So pay attention to that. That will be one of the main topics for this week. We have the 12th. We got US CPI, which would be the main macroeconomic data point that would be important. Seeing if it's going to actually be better than expected or worse than expected. That will determine everything right there on the stance of the Feds and where everybody head to next. So we got speakers also happening that day too. Bank of Canada meeting minutes, Japanese PPI. There's a lot of inflation readings coming out on that day. So stay prepared and pay attention. On the 13th, we also got US PPI, and we also got jobless claims from US also. Pretty quiet for the most part. Not too much happening on that day either, but it will also determine the forward guidance as far as what the inflation readings would be. And we got the 14th. We got Eurozone with their GDP, and we also got US industrial production. Not too much going on that day. Economic calendar is pretty quiet, but the big topics for this week will be Powell comments, tariffs comments from Trump. Yeah, just pay attention to all of the inflation data that will be coming out too. There will be a lot of volatility, a lot of opportunities. So everybody just please pay attention to all the things that's coming out and protect your profits. True Goat is out. Good luck, y'all.